Logitech released a video of F1 Manager 2022 and they have given us a lot of new information. Thank you Finbeek for telling me about this one. Let's get into it. First, I want to let you guys know about what they have said. So as you guys know, we will have the real voices from drivers and race engineers. Now if a driver and his engineer splits up, the new pair will still talk between each other. So if you get a new engineer for Max, there will still be communication between the two of them. Here we see some track info and some data. Lap record is set by Max. On the right we see the forecast. Now air temperature I believe will mostly affect your car engine cooling and not really tire temps. I will show you guys why I say that in just a second. Below that we see the track abrasiveness and the historic safety car chance. This is very cool because this will allow you to look at that and maybe go for a bit more of a more risky strategy in hopes of a safety car. We also see pit lane time loss, so you can easily see what the gap have to be to come out of the pits in clean air or ahead of your opponent. I don't know when they made this video, but here we can see the driver ratings are different from the ones they released. If you look at the year, we can see it's still 2022, so I think maybe this is from before they got the final ratings in the game. Boys, this is a lot of numbers and it's a geek's wet dream. I can't wait to stare at this for hours to get the best out of the car. But for those of you that don't want to stare at this, at the top left we can see focus presets. So I believe there is presets for you to pick from. For example, high downforce, low downforce and so on. Here we see for the first time the driver experience. We can see there is a cap in practice XP and qualifying XP, but not in a race. And then there is a growth potential. I don't like the fact that I can see exactly how much they will get from growth potential, because one of the most fun things to do is decide how long to hold onto an old driver. But with this, I will know exactly when to let an old driver go. I hope I can turn this stat off. Let me know if you guys agree with me. Just a very cool leaderboard with all the stats you can wish for. Wins, podiums, fastest laps, pole, and race finishes. Charles Leclerc wishes he had that finish rate. Here we can see Alonso and Ocon. And in the pace bar, second row from the top next to the temperature symbol, we see Alonso have a white stripe and Ocon have a red arrow pointing up. Now first I thought that this is the engine temperature being higher on Ocon's car since he have been pushing, but in this clip we can see that if you change the pace setting, that arrow changes with it. So maybe that is just an indicator that your engine will get hotter, but it's not the gauge that tells you if your engine is hot or not. If you read that, it says Mercedes ran into a number of issues during qualifying. What issues? This is making me think that there will be engine failures and things like that in qualifying, and that is exciting to think about. On the right we see tire heating rate. Now we have not seen anything about tire temperatures in the race or anything like that, but here we can see tire heating rate. This is making me think that they are hiding something from us, and it's probably a cool tire temperature screen, right? Or am I wrong? And here we can see the focus presets, so you don't have to spend hours to get a good design. But if you are like me, you're probably going to do this in your own way to get the perfect stats out of a new design. This is interesting. You can tell your engineers how to approach a design. So you can ask them to get it done as fast as possible, but then they will not make any improvements to the design. Or you can ask them to take their time and make sure that the part is well optimized, and then you can tell them how many they have to build of that part. So in practice you can get 15 performance bonuses. One of them is track acclimatization. This is how well the driver knows the track in the car he's driving. Also, this will go up faster if a driver runs more laps without stopping. Car part knowledge. So in summary, this is how well they know their car and the parts you have installed. So basically this is them knowing how hard they can push the car before the back end gives way. And then set up confidence. This is how well you have set the car up to the driver's liking and ability. So here we see that board rating and how it gets measured. It's the last 5 years constructors results, giving points, with the latest results giving the most and the oldest giving the least amount of points. And that is it, boys. Now I want to say thank you for watching, and watch this video if you want to see even more about F1 Manager 2022. See you guys on the next one. Bye.